Hello students, what is going on? My name is Abdullah Momin from On Target Classes. Welcome back to another video. And in this video, we are going to learn about laws of a vibrating string, and we are going to start right now. If this is your first time here and you want to learn physics, especially class 11 and class 12 syllabus in a simple way, with some amazing animation and simulation, then subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss anything. In this video, we are going to see the 3 laws of vibrating string one by one. But all these 3 laws are based on only one formula. And first, we are going to see the explanation of that formula. In our previous video, we have seen the 3 modes of vibration of a string, and in first mode of vibration, which is shown here in diagram A, we have derived the equation of fundamental frequency of vibrating string. And if you didn't watch it yet, first go and watch the previous video, then come back here to watch this video. And in our previous video, we have seen that the fundamental frequency of a vibrating string can be written as n is equal to 1 by 2L square root of T by M, where N is the fundamental frequency of vibrating string and L is the vibrating length of the string, T is the tension in the string, and M is linear density or mass per unit length. Now the laws of a vibrating string is based on this formula only. So you can clearly see that the fundamental frequency of vibrating string is depends on 3 variables. The first variable is vibrating length of the string. The second variable is tension in the string, and the third variable is linear density or mass per unit length. So first law is the relation between N and L. Second law is the relation between N and T, and third law is the relation between N and M. So we are going to see the statement of all these laws one by one. So first law of vibrating string is called as law of length, and it is the relation between fundamental frequency and vibrating length of the string, and it states that the fundamental frequency of vibrations of a string, that is small n, is inversely proportional to the length of the vibrating string, that is L, if tension T and mass per unit length M are constant. So the formula which we have seen in our previous slide is N is equal to 1 upon 2L square root of T by M. This is the fundamental frequency of vibrating string. So in order to state the first law, or first law is the relation between N and L. So if we are deriving the relation between N and L, the other 2 variables, which are T, that is tension in the string, and linear density, should be kept constant. So here, in order to derive the relation between N and L, we will keep other 2 variables T and M constant. So if we will keep T and M constant, this square root term will become constant, and 1 by 2 is also constant. So after removing all the constants, which are this square root term and this 1 by 2. So we are removing this constant, that is t by m and 1 by 2, along with equal sign. And when we will remove the constant with equal sign, we have to keep the proportionality sign. So this equation can be written as n is inversely proportional to L, or mathematically this equation can be written as n is inversely proportional to L if t and m are constant. This means that if we will increase the value of L, the value of n goes on decreasing, and if we will decrease the value of L, the value of n goes on increasing. Vibrating length increases, fundamental frequency decreases, or fundamental frequency increases, that means vibrating length decreases. That is inversely proportional sign means. So if n increases, L goes on decreasing, and if n decreasing, L goes on increasing. But the criteria here is you are supposed to keep other two terms, other two variables, that are t and m, are constant. This is your first law of vibrating string, or it is called as law of length. And law of length is nothing but the fundamental frequency is inversely proportional to vibrating length if t and m are constant. The next law is law of tension. The relation between fundamental frequency and tension is the fundamental frequency of vibrations of a string n is directly proportional to the square root of tension if vibrating length and mass per unit length are constant. So from this formula of fundamental frequency of vibrating length, what we are supposed to do, we are going to see the relation between n and t. So in order to find out the relation between n and t, the other two variables, which are small l, that is vibrating length, and small m, that is mass per unit length, should be kept constant. And this equation can be rewritten as n is directly proportional to square root of t if L and m are constant. So this is the second law of vibrating string, or it is also called as law of tension, and it states that fundamental frequency is directly proportional to the square root of tension in the string if L, that is vibrating length, and m, that is linear density, are constant. Next is law of linear density, or law of mass per unit length, the relation between n and m. And it states that the fundamental frequency of vibration of a string, that is small n, is inversely proportional to the square root of mass per unit length, or linear density, if the tension and vibrating length of the string are constant. So now in this formula, we are going to determine the relation between n and m. In order to find out the relation between n and m, the other two variables, that is t and l, should kept constant. So after keeping these two variables t and l constant and removing the constant along with equal sign, what we will get? We will get n is inversely proportional to square root of m. And we can write this equation as n is inversely proportional to square root of m if L and T are constant. So the third law, which is the law of linear density, or it is also called as law of mass per unit length, is states that the fundamental frequency n is inversely proportional to the square root of linear density or square root of mass per unit length if L and T are constant. So these are the three laws. You can watch the video about modes of vibrations of a string by clicking on the left side of your screen, or you can choose any video from the playlist which is on right side of your screen. And if you learn something new today from this video, subscribe my channel. Thank you, student, for watching this video.